Summer, drop whatever you're doing right now. You see this mess? Someone completely screwed up these files, and I don't have time to deal with it. I've got an interview to conduct, and I need this sorted out immediately.
Oliver, I was just finishing up the quarterly reports that were due today. Maybe we...
I don't want to hear it. You have until the end of the morning to get these documents organized properly. Every single page needs to be in order, filed correctly, and ready for review. And if it's not done by then, you're fired. Do I make myself clear?
Oliver, I don't think I can finish all this by the end of the morning. There's got to be at least 3 hours of work here. I mean, it's already...
Are you telling me that you can't do your job? Because I can find someone who can. There are plenty of people out there who would be grateful to have your position. Don't test me today, Summer. I'm not in the mood for excuses or complaints. You'll get it done or you'll clean out your desk. What's it gonna be?
Okay, I'll get it done.
Good. Now then, is the candidate here yet? The interview was scheduled for 10 o'clock and I do appreciate punctuality.
Yes, Camila is waiting for you in the interview room. She arrived about 10 minutes ago.
Excellent. I do like when people arrive on time. Shows respect and professionalism. Don't know what I would do if she'd been late. And remember, those documents need to be finished by the end of the morning. I'll be checking on your progress.
Yes, I understand. How am I going to get through all of this?
Camilla, I presume? I'm Oliver Martinez, the hiring manager for this position.
Yes, nice to meet you, Mr. Martinez. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
So, Camilla, I have to say I've reviewed your resume and I'm very impressed with your background. But I'd love to hear from you directly. Please go ahead and tell me a bit about yourself and your professional journey.
Thank you so much for saying that about my resume. I really appreciate it. Well, I started my career about 8 years ago as an intern at Morrison Associates, which is a major consulting firm here in the city. I was there for about 6 months, learning the basics of project coordination and client relations.
Well, Morrison Associates, that's a very well-respected firm.
Absolutely. After my internship, I was hired as a junior project manager at Tech Vision Solutions, where I spent 3.5 years. I was responsible for coordinating multiple client projects simultaneously, managing timelines, budgets, and cross-functional teams. From there, I moved to Apex Consulting as a senior project manager, which is the role I held most recently. And in that position, I was overseeing projects with budgets exceeding over $2 million and managing teams of up to 15 people.
That's quite a progression. It sounds like you've taken on increasing levels of responsibility at each step.
Exactly. I've always been someone who seeks out challenges and opportunities to grow. I believe that's what makes me effective in leadership roles.
I can see that from your track record. Now, I do notice there's a gap in your employment history here. You left Apex Consulting about 14 months ago, but your previous position ended only 2 months ago. Can you tell me about that year in between?
That's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. I made the decision to take a year off to focus on my mental health and personal well-being.
I see. That takes courage to do.
Thank you. It wasn't an easy decision, but I recognized that I had been pushing myself pretty hard for several years without taking time to recharge. And during that year, I did some traveling. I spent about 4 months in Europe staying with friends that I had made during college.
That sounds wonderful. Traveling can be so enriching.
It really was. I also used that time to work with a therapist to develop a better work-life balance strategies and stress management techniques. I felt it was important to invest in myself so that I could return to the workforce as the best version of myself.
I think that's fantastic. Honestly, I wish I could take a break like that sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm just drowning in this place. Oh, I'm sorry. Where were we? Yes, so Camilla, now please tell me, why did you decide to leave your most recent position? I see you were a senior manager for almost 5 years there.
Yes, that's correct. I left because I started to notice some concerning changes in the company culture. The environment was becoming increasingly toxic and management began treating employees poorly.
How so?
They started demanding excessive overtime without compensation, disregarding work-life balance, and generally not valuing employee well-being. There was also a lack of professional development opportunities and very little recognition for good work.
That sounds really challenging.
It was. I believe that employees do their best work when they feel valued and supported. When that foundation wasn't there, everyone suffers. the employees, the clients, and ultimately the company itself.
Yeah, I completely understand. And I want to assure you that our work environment here is much different. We prioritize employee satisfaction and maintain reasonable expectations for work-life balance.
That is so wonderful to hear.
Honestly, Camilla, I have to say that I'm very happy with how this interview has gone. You have exactly the kind of experience and mindset we're looking for, and I have high hopes for your candidacy.
Thank you so much. I have to say I'm really excited too. I've heard only positive things about this company, and everything you've told me today reinforces that this would be a great fit.
I hope so too. I can honestly say that things are looking very good for you. Thank you again for coming in today.
Wow, thank you so much for your consideration. What's wrong?
You forgot to mention that you're pregnant.
I'm sorry. Is that a problem?
You weren't honest with me. You sat through this entire interview without disclosing your condition. That completely changes everything.
How does it change anything? And I didn't have to disclose anything about my personal life because my pregnancy doesn't affect my ability to work.
Are you kidding me? What about maternity leave? How am I supposed to plan for that? How am I going to find someone to cover your work when you're out for months?
Those are normal considerations that any employer has to plan for.
And what about your emotional state, huh? Pregnant women are moody. They make decisions based on hormones instead of logic. That's a liability we can't afford to take on.
What you're doing right now is completely illegal. A company cannot refuse to hire someone solely because they're pregnant. This is textbook pregnancy discrimination, which violates federal law.
Federal law. I don't care about that.
Well, you have to care. This company is supposed to have a reputation for being fair and understanding with all employees.
What do you know about this company?
I know more than you think I do.
Follow me, I need to clear some things up. Summer, stop what you're doing right now.
Is everything okay?
When this woman walked in here earlier, did you know she was pregnant?
I don't understand why you're asking me that.
It's a simple question, Summer. Did you or did you not notice that she's pregnant when she arrived?
You cannot interrogate her like—
Shut up, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm not going to ask you again. Answer me now, or you can join her in looking for a new job.
Yes, of course I noticed. How could I not notice?
Then you should have warned me. It's unacceptable that you let me walk into that interview unprepared.
Stop treating her like this. She did not do anything wrong.
This is exactly what always happens. I let women get what they want, and then I end up regretting it. Every single time. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep trusting them?
Oliver, you can't refuse to hire someone just because they're pregnant. If she's qualified to do the job, that should be enough.
Thank you, Summer. That's exactly right. You should be considering my qualifications just like you were doing during the interview. Everything was going perfectly well and you were ready to hire me.
That was before I saw your situation.
My situation? Is that what you're calling my pregnancy?
Oliver, you're always treating women poorly in this office. You can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, I see what's happening here. You're ganging up on me now. Is that it? No, you need to leave right now. And you're fired. Clean out your desk.
No, I'm not going anywhere and you're not firing her.
What did you just say to me?
You heard me correctly. My name is Camilla Mirren and I'm the CEO of this company. I've been receiving multiple complaints about discriminatory behavior, especially towards women employees. And I wanted to see for myself what was really happening here.
Oh my God, I am so glad you were here.
Are you one of the employees who made a complaint?
Yes, I was. I have been documenting everything for months.
This is ridiculous, okay? You're both insane, absolutely insane. You set me up here. This whole thing was a trap. Well, congratulations. You got me.
Oliver, it's clear that you are not well. I'm going to have to let you go, at least temporarily.
Wait. I can change. I can be better, okay? I just need another chance.
I'm sorry, but my decision is final. What I witnessed today was completely unacceptable and illegal.
Fine. Whatever.
However, the company will pay for therapy sessions for you during your time away. If you can get the help you need and demonstrate real change, there might be a possibility for you to return in the future.
So like take a gap year? Like the one you took?
Something like that, yes.
All right, whatever. But I still think pregnant women can't work as well as everyone else.
Sometimes people never learn no matter how many chances you give them.